Fearless Draft is a band-aid for a poorly balanced game. There's truth to that. But is there any game that's actually properly balanced? Especially with this many champions. Is there? Dota 2? Chess. Oh, chess doesn't really count. We're talking video games. Chess and Dota. Okay, we'll exclude chess. Dota is so much worse. I don't know Dota. Half the chat said Dota, the other half said Dota's not balanced at all. The drafts in Dota last longer than the games. I actually was thinking about that a couple weeks ago. Is it worth that League like adds more time to draft? Especially if like next year they're gonna add Fearless Draft, right? I think they should give another 60 seconds to everyone per pick. Yo, they're adding Fearless Draft. What are you doing game 4? You have to remember everything that's banned. You're like, the fuck can we go here? You're in like counter pick R5. You have 30 seconds to pick or some shit. And there's 40 champions banned. You're like, fuck. You forgot everything about how a broadcast works? What are you on about, Betty? What are you on about? Because to me, and now I don't know if I'm speaking out of my ass because this is my take, I think draft is one of the most interesting things of the game. I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I think the draft is so fun to watch. I love the draft. I think there's quite a lot of people who also love watching the draft. But I understand the other people who don't like draft and they want the draft to be skipped. You're the minority, people want the game. I feel like that's debatable though. I feel like if the drafts were, like let's say Fearless Draft existed, right? Game 3 and Game 4 drafts of the Fearless Draft would be quite fun to watch, I think. Especially considering you're going to get pocket picks, random picks. I think same champs all the time is boring. But a Fearless Draft game 3 or 4 with loads of champs banned could be pretty fun. Your casting during DRX T1 game 5 draft when Caitlyn was contested and Bard was picked was absolutely insane. I just like, maybe it's more so for like bigger games, but I just like the vibe of like someone picking something unexpected and everyone's mind's just going like, what the fuck? And like letting that moment sit for a bit. And then like, oh my god, what are they gonna do about that? You know? Obviously, if I see a Zir Corki every game in a domestic game, just get me to the draft quick. Or when Faker picks Yasuo, or like, what other dynamic things happen? When Canyon picked Nidalee for the first time, or when Zeka picks Akali, everyone's like, oh my god. You just want to let that sit a bit. Like, what's she gonna do about it? And giving them like 60 seconds to think is kind of nice.